Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Miranda and I am pursuing a weight loss journey to lose over 125 pounds. I'm currently at the beginning of my journey and right now I'm on a mission to complete 75 soft challenge. Right now we're at the end of week 2 of the challenge and I'm going to go over the highlights of this week. This week was different than last week, as this week I didn't have my boys. If you've been following along with the channel, thank you. You'll know that I have 2 teen boys and a preteen girl. If you haven't been following the channel, please subscribe below. It really helps out the channel. So this week I just had my daughter. So she got a lot of individual time with both me and her father for this entire week. I did things with her like going to my sister-in-law's where we went swimming and had a nice little campfire at her place afterwards. And her dad did some things with her as well. And I'm going to leave that off the channel for now. And I also got a chance to do some things I wanted to do on my own. If you've been following my shorts, you'll have seen those adventures there. If you haven't, I recommend that you go over there and take a look after this video. I upload every single day a short about each individual day for the challenge. So every day there's an individual short for that day's challenge. However, let's get into the highlights for week number 2. Yes, that's right. I was eating a s'more. So on Thursday, we went to my sister-in-law's and we went to an outdoor pool, followed by a campfire at her place. That particular day was a very busy day at work, and I had not eaten hardly anything that whole day. I had coffee in the morning with my water, and then my brother, who works nearby and doesn't have a car, gets driven home by me after he's done work. That day, he was in the office. So right after I was finished work, I picked him up, drove him home, came back home to my place to get ready to go to my sister-in-law's for the outdoor pool, which was a 6:30 to 8:30 swim time. It was a very hectic day. I hadn't eaten anything that whole day. The coffee was the only thing keeping me going the whole day. Once we got to the pool, we swam around. It was a later open pool and it's outdoor, and it had been threatening to rain. Very dark clouds, as you saw in the video. So it was very, very few people there, including the 5 of us. There might have been 10 or 15 people at most in this pool at its busiest. Once we were done, we went to my sister-in-law's for the campfire, and I had some campfire hot dogs and 1 s'more. I wasn't going to have the s'more. My sister-in-law would not let me leave without having a s'more. So, you know what? I had a s'more. It's okay. It's all about moderation. What happened that day, though, really, really made me a little pissy the next day, is that I had an intuition. I knew something was going to go wrong, and I should have just put it in my bag, and I didn't. My smartwatch was supposed to be waterproof, but it was also almost 2 years old. So at some point, the integrity of that smartwatch had been ruined. So I went into the pool wearing my smartwatch. So you can imagine where this is going. My smartwatch died. It got completely obliterated in that pool outing. So Friday morning, I wake up and notice my watch was not working. Tried rebooting it, tried the whole powering thing. It was the pool that caused it to go kaput, and I was not happy about it. Okay, so I had the opportunity to get a new watch. So you will now see me wearing this. This is the Inspire 3, and it is sleek. It is small. I really like it so far. And this is what you will see me wearing going forward. Let's get back to the rest of the week. And that is the end of week 2 for my 75 soft challenge. Sunday was an active rest day, so I didn't do any actual exercising. I did cleaning my backyard, which took way more than 45 minutes. It was a disaster. We had been cleaning out and renovating our basement, so all of the junk had been thrown out into our backyard over the spring. So a lot of the junk had gotten removed and taken away recently. So all of the little bits of stuff had been left around in the backyard that needed to be cleaned up. I needed to make sure it was safe because my dogs are going to be going out there. There can't be rocks and little pieces of glass or cracked stones or anything like that out there that my dogs can get into. So I was meticulous with my cleaning of the backyard, and it took way more than 45 minutes to get done, and a lot more garbage bags than I thought was going to come out of just my tiny backyard. So that was my active rest day for Sunday. I also did a lot of prepping, chopping veggies, chopping fruit, starting to marinate meat, going to be making batches of rice and pasta. There was one batch of pasta, just plain pasta, for things this week, like for week 3 coming up, for pasta salad and things like that people want, if they want an individual little bit of pasta here and there, because my kids, my boys specifically, are back and they tend to nibble a lot. They're, not big meal eaters, but they will grab things as they go, as they get hungry. So lots of things to just be grab and go and make more meal type things than snack like things. I also made a big pot of rice because I'm planning to do stir fry. So we needed to have a base for that. And that kind of prep was what I did on Sunday. It's all about preparation. You need to be able to prep and make sure these things are ready so you don't make the bad choices later in the week when time is slim. So that's what I did on Sunday, and this is how we finished off for the week. It was not exactly a difficult day, but it was a long day. It was a very long day. So that's the end of week 2. Let's get into week 3, shall we? Until next time, stay amazing.